Hello guys, it's James here, back with another video. Today it has been confirmed that Romelu Lukaku has joined Manchester United from Everton for a fee which is supposed to be an initial fee of 75 million, but it could end up calculating to a total of 90 million with add-ons of course. But at this moment in time it is a fee of 75 million pounds. Now I recorded a video earlier in the day talking about Wayne Rooney and how he went the other way and went to Everton, and I said that we might have another announcement coming this way from Everton later in the day, and that's exactly what happened. So hence the reason why I'm still wearing the same t-shirt from the Rooney video. Yeah, he signs a 5-year deal from Everton to Manchester United. The deal was done very quickly. 4 days ago on Thursday, I think it was, it broke out that Romelu Lukaku and Everton had agreed a fee with Manchester United. 4 days later down the line, Manchester United have announced the signing of Lukaku, and it's been a deal which has been done very efficiently by Ed Woodward and Jose Mourinho. We hijacked Chelsea's move. Let's face it, it looked like a dead cert. It looked like Chelsea were going to sign Romelu Lukaku, and I think, you know, it looked just like Lukaku's going to Chelsea. Let's be honest here. And yeah, I didn't really think that United were going to get him. It looked like we were going to have to go for either Morata or Belotti, but we hijacked Chelsea's move, and we looked like we used that Alvaro Morata as a sort of smokescreen to sort of hide the fact that we were deep down Romelu Lukaku was Jose Mourinho's top target, which if you listen to the press, listen to the media, then it does seem that that was plan A. And I think Manchester United came out with a plan A, plan B list for 4 identified positions of Jose Mourinho, and I believe that Romelu Lukaku was the plan A and the number one option in that striking position. So that sort of fills me with a little bit more confidence that Mourinho selected this player and he's bought this player because he knows what he wants, and that is what he wants. Give you a little bit of stats of Romelu Lukaku. I'm sure, being a Manchester United fan, you've heard of him, so I don't really need to fill you in with all his age and all that and stuff. But he is I was about to say he's 165 years old. He scored 165 goals for club and country, and yet he's only just turned 24 in May, which is absolutely unbelievable. 24 years of age, and he scored 165 goals for club and for his country, Belgium. He's an all-round goal scorer. Last year he scored 25 goals in the Premier League for Everton, 12 with his left foot, 7 with his right foot, and 6 with his head. So a real sort of range there. And he's also got the third amount of goals out of any Premier League player in the Premier League since 2012 2013. Now I know people come and go in that, but out of everyone who has been there, he has scored the third amount of goals, which does also sort of show that he is sort of a proven Premier League goal scorer. So basically I'm going to talk about my thoughts about the transfer. So positive about him, as I said, is he is Premier League proven. The thing with Morata is he's a very good striker. He's done it a little bit in Spain. He's done it with Juventus, but the fact is this Premier League is a very more sort of physical, demanding league, and the fact is Morata doesn't really suit that. Lukaku suits that, but also Lukaku's been in this league. He knows what to expect. Mourinho knows what he expects from Lukaku next season. The fact is he's Premier League proven. He scored 25 goals in this league last season, whereas Morata didn't score nowhere near as many last season, and he was on the bench and stuff in a what I would say an easier league to score in, because in the Spanish league the defending isn't as good, it's not as physical, it sort of adapts to Morata's game a little bit more. But as I said, he is Premier League proven, and he was one of the top goal scorers in the league last season. And I don't think you can argue with signing someone who was one of the top goal scorers in the same league last season. Some people might say, yes, he was stat padding against lower league teams. Yes, people might say that, but at the end of the day, he's stat padding in the same league he's going to be playing in next season. And the fact is, if he stats pad against the teams who aren't from the top 5 next season, and then our other players step up against the top 5 next season, I'm not sure anyone will really matter too much. As I said earlier, he's only 24. You know, he's just turned 24. He's got a lot of growth and improvement to be done. You know what I mean? And I'll talk about his weaknesses in a minute, but they can be turned into strengths, as I said. And as I said, you know, when he's only 24, he can still improve. And I feel like Jose Mourinho will improve him. Another thing is he's a powerhouse. He's an aerial threat. You know, he's physical. That is what the league's all about. And I'll tell you what, he offers everything. You know, you know, he can do things with his feet, he can do things in the air, and he's sort of an all-round sort of goal scorer, which is something you need, because you need them for different situations, different environments, different plans, different tactics. So yeah, as I said, you know, he's also an all-round scorer, and also we needed a striker. The fact is, if Manchester United went to the end of the summer transfer market without signing a striker, we've only got Rashford pretty much. So we did need someone to fill the boots of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who did score 28 goals last season. So we couldn't just run away from the fact that we did need to replace him, and we did need a new striker. So it's nice that we have signed a striker, and that is why I think Manchester United fans are very happy. Now, although yes, he's got many strengths, yes, we know what he's about, yes, he's a good player, but we can't turn our attentions away from that he has got some weaknesses. And at the end of the day, you know, I mean, he's not Messi, he's not Ronaldo, and just because he's joined United, I'm not going to suddenly say he's the best striker in the league or whatever. You know, he can be a little bit lazy. Sometimes he doesn't track back. But at the end of the day, he's going to be playing under Mourinho, who wants people to track back. He will change for Mourinho. But yeah, he can be a little bit lazy at times. I think he has, as everyone says, has got a poor touch. You know, sometimes his poor touch gives it to the opposition. But at the end of the day, if his poor touch is bad, but his second touch is good and it bands it into the bottom corner, I don't care. But most of the time it doesn't happen. But as I said, you know, he's got a poor first touch, but that can be worked on. He has got a hefty price tag, 75 million. I mean, if we signed him on a free, which I know wasn't going to happen anyway, but if we signed him on a free, no one would be complaining whatsoever. Literally, no one would be complaining. But because he's 75 million, some people doubt whether he was the right man. And of course, he's also not got the greatest big game record. But however, when I've been looking into sort of a little bit more about Lukaku in the last couple of days and that, I've actually noticed that Lukaku has got more goals than the team players like Kane and Sanchez and Ibrahimovic in the games against the top six than they did. So at the end of the day, it could be a myth, but at the end of the day, what Romelu Lukaku has joined Manchester United for 75 million, and of course we'll see him probably play his first game against Real Salt Lake in the LA Galaxy. He won't play in the game against LA Galaxy, but I think he'll play in the game against Real Salt Lake at the Manchester United tour. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Second summer signing confirmed, and we'll keep you updated with many more. See you later.